Alright, we're back. Deciding that for the rest of the night, what we'll be doing is we'll start up the Mega Man Zero series. So, starting with the original Mega Man Zero, which is a ridiculously difficult game level-wise. The bosses aren't really that terrible, but especially if you want to try and get everything, it's tricky. But the Mega Man Zero series is basically a sequel to the Mega Man X series. Originally, Keiji Inafune wanted to end the X series with Mega Man X5 on the PS1, and then pick up 100 years later with the Mega Man Zero series, which took place on the Game Boy Advance. That didn't quite pan out with Capcom, as you can tell by the Mega Man X6, X7, and X8, but we'll deal with that when we actually start doing the PS1 Mega Man series. The Mega Man Zero series is also significantly more plot-heavy than the other Mega Man games, as you've noticed. Though maybe I haven't actually played any of the Legend series, so I don't know how plot-heavy those ones are. Now, the interesting thing is, as you notice, Zero starts off with a blaster. This is actually a throwback. Originally, when designing the Mega Man X series, the design for Zero was originally going to be the design for Mega Man X. And I'm already failing this mission. Because the goal is to keep Ciel from getting damaged, and I'm definitely not doing that. And also, you're rated on how well you perform each mission in terms of damage you take, amount of time it takes you to the amount of time it takes you to complete the mission, how much damage you inflict on yourself, the amount of enemies you kill. It's annoying to try and complete this game getting a high level, or getting a high rank. And then there are also the Cyber Elves. The Cyber Elves can actually only be, or certain Cyber Elves can only be obtained on missions and only by fulfilling certain requirements. Come on. And a lot of Cyber Elves are, if you miss them, they are gone forever. So. Yes, I'm trying to get up here because there is a item up here that you can only get at this point in time, and I'm failing at it. That little box there. It's only available on this level, and if I can't get up there, I'm going to lose the Cyber Elf inside forever, pretty much. So... there we go. Alright, now it's boss time. I'm pretty sure there was another Cyber Elf that I missed that was only dropped by enemies, but I really don't care at this point. And Ciel's is useless. Oh, and by the way, you can actually accidentally damage Ciel. Yep. Oh yes, and dying is also... even though it says game over, it's actually... you have retries. Using them does a significant impact on your overall ranking, but you know what? I don't care at this point. Okay, let's try this again, hopefully with less failing. See, I just cracked Ciel in the face with my Z Saber, because I'm a good guy. Let's see how badly I screwed this one up. Wow, I'm really bad at this. Normally you're allocated, I think, 20 points for mission, 20 points for enemies, 20 points for damage. Um, or no, it's 10 for mission, I think. Or no, I can't remember. Either way, this is a really bad score, as you can tell. The best score is 100 points. This is going to make things really hard because your total rank is the average of all of your missions. So if you have even one bad mission, that's going to completely screw up your chances of getting certain items because you need to have an A rank in order to get a couple of items in it. And pretty much you're allowed, like, every point of damage you take docks your score until you've completely emptied out your damage chance or your damage rating. Every point of damage Ciel took during that first mission also docked my score. And then, of course, the longer you take to complete a mission, the lower your score. You have to complete missions quickly. And if you don't kill enough enemies, the lower your score, because you have to kill... excuse me. You have to kill enemies for that ranking. So the game is extremely unforgiving. You need to have at least a rating of 92 for an A rank, which is required to get certain items. Fortunately, those items are not required for the total game or for the end game, but they do make things a little bit easier. And it's also required to get one of the Cyber Elves, so we're not doing a Cyber Elf game this time. No. Now, this is a but thou must moment. There is no way to say no to Ciel. You can keep saying no to her, and she'll just keep saying, "Okay, well, please talk with everybody." And now we get to go through the resistance base. Now, the interesting thing about Mega Man Zero is that the entire world is linked. Um, there is no go to a level section like there is in, or all the levels are interconnected to each other. Now, they won't actually do anything unless you're in a mission, but you can go pretty much anywhere. The other thing is, unlike in the original and Mega Man X series, you don't have all 8 Mavericks to right off the bat. Also, you don't even get weapons from the enemies. Instead, you get the first couple of bosses give you elemental chips, and the game runs on an elemental system. There are 4 elements in the game: fire, lightning, ice, and neutral. Fire is weak to lightning, lightning is weak to ice, and ice is weak to fire, and then neutral has no weaknesses. And you have the elf system. Basically, the elves are little helpers, so to speak. You can use them to you can use them to make things a little bit easier. Like certain elves stun the enemies. One of the or like a couple of the elves turn all the enemies into mini tools, no matter how, or all the non-boss enemies, I should say. Then those are the hacker types. Then you have the animal types, which grant you abilities like the ability to move faster or slide down walls slower, um, and things like that. And then you have the healer elves, which basically act as your hard tanks, sub tanks, and quick little energy pellets. Now, the thing of it is, if you use an elf, it impacts your rating. You pretty much the first elf I think every elf you use lowers your rating by, I think, 5 points, and it's a permanent reduction for the entire game. So, yeah. When I said unforgiving, I meant it. Yeah, and Fat Ass over there is hiding another Cyber Elf. Alright, let's go say yes to Ciel. Now, the other thing is, Zero needs to learn all of his abilities, like Charge Shot, Spin Jump, or Spin Attack, and you do it, and they're learned by doing so. The charge shot, or the better charge shots are learned by constantly firing charge shots. The charge saber attack is learned by constantly charging the saber, and it's a pain in the neck to learn everything. And I'm running into every enemy, so my rating is going to be crap. Oh yes, and also Zero needs to relearn his combo, the 3-hit combo. He can't just do it right off the bat. Alright, now we're at the boss. So the goal now is to kill Aztec Falcon before he crushes that poor Reploid. Unfortunately... Yeah, we're not good at this game. We're still not good at this game. Yes, 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 Aztec Falcon. We know who you are. I need to kill you now. Fission nailed. Alright, let's try this again. So now all that work we went through, completely gone. Including the elves that we collected earlier, have to recollect them again. Probably not going to bother, unless they show up. Unless they just randomly show up. Because the elf drops are also random. It's not like kill a certain number of enemies, get the cyber elf. No, it's the enemy will randomly drop the cyber elf if it decides to. Oh, I forgot about that cyber elf. Alright, might as well get it. Yay, spikes. God damn it. We're so good at this game. Oh, by the way, there are only ever 2 checkpoints in a level. The beginning of the level and the boss gate. There's no in between. There's something up here. Oh, maybe not. Alright, let's see if we can stop failing against Aztec Falcon. And the answer to that is no. Uh... Now, the Cyber Elf normally slowly floats down, but we don't have time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, provided I don't just go dashing off the building. There we go. So now I've got 2 swings of the Z Saber instead of 1. So that might actually give us a chance against Aztec Falcon. First I need to die to him like 3 or 4 more times. Of course, having 2 swings of the sword doesn't really matter a lot when he's always on the wall outside of my reach. So, you never know. There we go. Halved. That took far, far longer than it had any right doing. Oh, by the way, the chips are nice and all, but they only work on charged attacks. They don't work on normal swings. And if you, in case you haven't realized, we don't have charge attacks yet. Let's see, that one went a lot better than the last one did. Still doing fairly terribly. Alright, let's go talk to Servo. Andrew is the old man. Oh. That's supposed to be Andrew. And we want to listen to his whole story because he gives us a cyber elf. And what the different resistance members say actually changes depending on where you are in the storyline of the game. There we go. Now we got enough. Let's go get fat ass out of the way. Oops. Alright. Well, now that we're talking to Servo, let's go save our game, and then we're going to call it a night. So, tune in Tuesday when I start the stream for Final Fantasy VI for the Game Boy Advance. And I will see you guys then. Have a great night.